to the Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the New Mexico Lobos, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the UCLA Bruins. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Lobos offense will take the first swing of the game. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
No, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot. A running back they can really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
And now on second down for this offense. To throw, it's Hills. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Man, he was back there and in the quarterback's face before the Bruin faithful could finish an 8 clap.
I mean, just getting off the ball so quick, penetrating. When you got defensive linemen that can get upfield, rush the quarterback, every Bruins fan will be jacked up.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's got it. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. And the Lobos getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. He's got it. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. The Lobos are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. Here's a heat. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Off play action. Pocket breaking down. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. And the Lobos will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. So the UCLA Bruins offense will get the ball for the first time. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won, and last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. When you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing straight.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
Hauls it in. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to him in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Give to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Bruins kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Back to pass. It's Iamaleava. Finds his big tight end. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Bruins! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play. Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Couldn't find a man, just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. The Lobos will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Quarterback floating away from pressure. That's caught. It's Flores. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. To the air on 1st down. Under fire. Makes the grab. It's Flores. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the 2nd quarter. That's the end of the period, and it's UCLA in the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They've got a first down here to open the period. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. He's got it and still on his feet. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UCLA. Ready to try the point after.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. Fires to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Motion from the wideout. Little touch pass to the receiver. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Dropping back, it's Hills. Gets away. Just gets rid of it before the heat. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
And this is why this team is losing this game right now. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
We'll send the tight end in motion. He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And I think everybody wants to run the option nowadays, but the problem is, can everybody read it? You got to be able to stick the ball in the belly of the running back, and you have to be able to understand, or I'm pitching it to him. Whatever the read is, you can tell he was a little bit confused, a little bit slow, and that's why the defense won this round.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Lobos decide to punt it away. He'll take it on the return. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Going for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? That's reeled in. It's Robinson. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The offense lining up for a first down play. Gets the back moving. Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. Throws to the tight end. He makes the catch. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. The Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
You just want to find a way to affect the QB, and the defense does a great job getting to the quarterback, hitting him as he throws the football. Not only does it make that throw bad, in the future.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He's going for a big play downfield. There he goes. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. And the Bruins, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. So now on second and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Here comes the heat. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bruins are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Still looking, on the move. Now he'll turn one loose back to the middle. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. This is a long 4th down try, but the offense stays on the field. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On fourth down, trying to find his man. He's not afraid to go deep. Touchdown, Bruins! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited, get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Hills. Rushes on him. Makes the catch, it's Blair. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Wants to fire on second down. Here's the pressure. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The Lobos will send out the punt unit. No fair catches here, looking for room. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. He'll take the deep shot. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, UCLA! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. And the Lobos with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. It's complete. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can stop the clock. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. To the air, it's Hills. Catch in the middle, it's Hall. Turning it on. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains.
Gain of 24. And that's good enough.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Pulls it in. It's Humphrey. The Lobos with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Now the play fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Lobos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Lobos.
Well, let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally scored. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside the 15, here's the return. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Well, he's been Mr. Dependable early in this game. The first 5 attempts, all complete. Finally, the defense able to force an incompletion when they throw his way. This guy's route running his hands. It's a matchup problem, but the defense finally has something good happen.
One more snap coming before halftime. Scanning the field, it's Iamaleava. Pressure is all over him, and he can't get it off. Down he goes, and that'll bring us to the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Pasadena. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in college football heaven, the Rose Bowl.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. They keep it on the ground to open the third. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. On the run, it's Thomas. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice game.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Back to throw. It's Iamaleava. Finds the tight end. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. You see his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
And the Bruins can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the first down.
The Bruins can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Off the play fake. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
It just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. Can't just let a big hit fly.
We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. They haven't had a whole lot of production nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far. And if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. Looking downfield on first down. Pulls it in. It's Hall. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. We're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Motion from the back. Looking to pass. It's Hills. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
To the air on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Humphrey. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Lobos in a good spot here with second and short. They'll move the tight end. He'll keep it himself. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
Creates a little room. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Behind the chains now on second and long. The play action fake. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. No good. I guess the idea was to chip away at a big lead. Consider the lead not chipped away at. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Looking for a gap. It's Thomas. Wide open spaces. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become.
He's taking the shot. He makes a grab, and he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, UCLA.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Snagged in the middle, it's Thomas. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. Just under a minute to go here in the third quarter. They'll snap it on 1st and 10. Fighting off the defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Hills. And wings it incomplete.
Listen, I would get rid of that thing fast, too, if I've been sacked that many times today. They're coming. Every angle. Everybody's coming. They've got to me the whole day. Can somebody please get my back?
Not going to get there. Not going to get close as he's brought down at the 30. It's 4th down. and they'll send out the field goal unit. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
Nope.
And a sack all the way back at the 5. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. So we open the final period with a third down play. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Fires it down the seam. Wide open downfield. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. And the Bruins will snap it on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Iamaleava. Unloads to the wideout. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Oh, they're after him! And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Blasted as he lets it go. Connection to the right. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this year. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the score.
Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
Well, this offense really felt coming into today that they were going to have to throw the football. And for the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from him a little bit, and that was a critical INT for the defense and their confidence.
They needed something, man. They've given up a lot of yards, and that's the thing about the defense. Just sometimes it can change in one play. They make the interception, they force the turnover, and hopefully, for their sake, maybe getting the quarterback.
Oh, a lot of space. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
Made a defender miss. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer, you could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off the clock.
He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for the season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Ball's at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. It's good.
And I know a lot of people are scratching their heads why they try to kick that field goal. You're in the fourth quarter. You're down a boatload of points. A field goal isn't going to do it. If you want to win this game, you need touchdowns. I would anticipate for every possession they get from here on out, man, you've got to be way more aggressive.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Iamaleava. Plucks it out of the air. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop him.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
About the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
The Bruins come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Just keep slinging it. Under fire. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And the defense gets the big 3rd down stop, creates some momentum. Hey, I don't know if they're going to go for it on 4th down, but the defense is continuing to fight, continuing to hustle, continue to fly around. Like, these are positive signs from a group that you know needs to continue to grow, needs to continue to build, needs to continue to get better.
Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a 4th down completion.
Great chemistry there between the quarterback and his target. 4th down, you got to have it. You got to be on the same page, and they were there.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today. And this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again.
And the Bruins are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Caught near the sticks, it's Thomas. He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
Defense is about feeling out the offense and what they like to do. What are they going to do in 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long? So far, the offense is winning. Defense is going to need to make some adjustments.
Deep shot for the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Bulldozes his way through. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. To the ground with the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not...
Lofts one deep down the right side. Last pass ball's incomplete, and that's going to do it. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them an absolute...